Guys, how you all doing today? It's a late evening. I just took a coastal walk. The tide is going out and the sun is setting. The sea is quite calm. There's a couple of people are fishing over there. Luckily they haven't caught anything. Don't want the unfortunate fishes to fall for their false traps. Anyways, guys, I'm taking you to a journey today. Come with me. I'm gonna take you somewhere quite a scary place. I don't know how many of you believe in ghosts. As for me, I neither believe nor disbelieve. It's a swamp here. I don't know how to cross the swamp. I may have to take my shoes off. Let us try this way. Oh no, not easy. Not so easy, so I'll have to take my shoes off. There is nothing to believe or disbelieve about the ghost, the existence of ghosts. Ow, nearly fell over. You know, in yoga, they say that the lower the density of matter, the highest the vibration. And highest the density of matter, or I should say, I don't know what I said earlier. Lower the density of matter, higher the vibrations. And where there is higher density of matter, there are lower vibrations. Science says the same thing. What I'm trying to say is, there may be hundreds of people passing by here right at this very moment, and I'm not aware because I cannot see. The density of matter is too high for me to see. But an owl can see at night time. A cat can sense things more than we do. Even the chooks that I notice that they have more, sense of perception than we do. Animals seem to sense, hear better, see better than we ever do, because all their energy is concentrated on all that. Whereas our human energy, look at my legs now. Our human energy is fragmented all over the places, you see, or because of our thought. We cannot be at the same place at the same time with same intensity. We are always moving here and there. Our thoughts just, I may be here, my thought might be somewhere else in the city. That wears out a great deal of energy in us, and we cannot perceive things clearly. Anyways, having said that, What I'm trying to say is, few years ago, I think almost 3 years ago, I came here alone about this time. The sun was setting, the tide was going out, and I felt like going for a walk alone. And up here, not far from here, there's a flat area which I will show you in a minute. I'll put my shoes on because flat areas up there. And I stood there and I felt it strange. My body began to shake, tremble. I didn't know why. And as I stood there overlooking the swamp, I just felt like I was, melting away. That sense of, it's not quite fear, but that strange feeling that overtook me. And then I stood there, and suddenly I heard this voice, a child crying voice. And I thought it was my thought playing up. I thought it was my projection. And I stood and I heard the cry again, a child crying. And then I just stood quiet. I wanted to make sure that there's nobody in trouble who was in the middle of the forest at night time, far away from the village. You see, the village is about half an hour away from here. And what was going on? And then I stood there and listened more and more. And I heard a mother talking to the child, trying to calm. It was a deep voice. And then I realized that I was in the wrong place and I was an intruder. I don't know where this bamboo comes from by the sea. Perhaps somebody's stick, Some people use this as a stick and just leave it here. I'll leave it here. Anyways, so I heard this voice, the mother's voice, trying to calm the child. Then I realized that I was an intruder there and I had to go. And as I turned around to walk away, I just felt like soft footstep following behind me. And I turned around and I had a look, and there was nobody. I was alone. It was already getting dark. At that point I realized that I had to just go. I had to really go. And I ran. Breathlessly I ran about 15 minutes. And I reached my place and I told these stories. These stories to the people who I was standing with, and they said that there used to be people living here in the past, in this forest, a very, very long time ago. And this place was very dear to them. They used to come here to, fish, to gather, shells, and all those things. And they loved the place. It was their place, native people's place. And later, when the white settlers came, they of course did what they did to them. I wouldn't like to go into detail. And there's not a one native people living in this area now. It is their land. It was their house. But they're all just out. Or who knows what, I don't know. I don't know the whole story, but there's a dark past hidden in this forest. As you can see, going along here, it's a bit further up, but as you can see that this area is all flat, and when you enter from here, you just feel certain vibe, certain energy. I'm not talking about so-called yogis talking about the energy. I'm talking about in a real sense of that word. It's such a deep sense of silence. Your mind becomes sort of calm and still, and your heart starts pounding. And I thought I should come here today, despite being fearful, despite being told that I shouldn't be coming here for various reasons, that I decided to just sneak out and come here. And as you can see, I'm a bit fearful, for obvious reasons, but I'm going to try and go across here. That way is the sea, and this way is the vast forest here. And this is supposed to be the path. People rarely walk up on it. This is actually a fire trail. When there is a bushfire, the truck goes past here to control the fire. Goes all the way up to the secret lake that I went the other day. Talking about the ghost, I would like to tell you one story about the ghost. My father, who is no longer with us today, is gone. He told us one night that he never believed in ghosts, by the way. He was not a believer of that. He's a strong, big person. Never really believed in ghosts. As you can see over there, it is quite a strange place. You just feel sort of, great silence here. And I wouldn't like to, walk. I would like to walk faster when I cross over there. I don't want to just, stand and intrude, their space. But I just want to finish my father's story. So my father came home one night. It was a dark night, trembling and shaking and all that. He was perspiring and everything. And my mother asked him what's the matter with him. And he said that he was coming home, and on the cross path, he lifted his gaze up high on the hill, and there is a man coming with all white, wearing white, and there's all the bright stars, and he could see that white man coming down wearing all white. And my father thought, oh, I should wait for this man and just go home together. And he waited, and as the man wearing white approached to him closer, suddenly his head disappeared, and as he came closer, his hands disappeared, and then his legs disappeared, and little by little, by the time that man got to my father, everything disappeared. At that point, my father realized that was not a human being, that was a ghost. And then my father just ran home. He was perspiring, and he was frightened, but he wasn't that kind of person who would easily believe in ghosts. A spirit, I should say. So ever since, he just believed there's something out there exists. And I have encountered the spirit a couple of times. Perhaps I'll tell you next time, but because now I have to be very quiet and just, as you can see here, this area here is quite spooky. It is quite spooky. I just feel quite fearful, so I want to walk quite fast. If you guys hear or see anything, just let me know in the comment section. I'm not going to stand around because I don't have the heart for it. You just feel absolute silence here. So quiet. As you can see. From here. All this area is to something. I feel like I hear something. So quite a bit to go and I'm already really scared. You see this tree here, this little plant here is protected. It's really special tree. It's not growing big. Last time I came here was just as big as this. It hasn't grown any. I don't know what. It's very special tree. They just planted here. As you can see this color there, which means not to. Which means not to ruin it. In the middle of the path. Such a strange feeling here. I'll show you where I stood last time. But this area is all covered with water now. You need to be able to walk all the way across over there. I can't quite stand where I stood last time because it's underwater now. But I'll show you the tree. I mean, it's scary. I feel like I'm invading their space, you know. Their peace. Just try to go down. I stood somewhere along here. Last time I was here, this ridge wasn't this high, and I just looked across over there, over that tree, all the way over there. Across there, as you can see, all the way over there, that tree over there. And I just felt like the voice was coming somewhere from there. I don't know whether there is something on the side of this swamp, or this swamp used to be habitable, and as a reaction of nature, sometimes nature reacts in a very funny way, that when they were moved from here, the water just happened. Who knows? I don't know whether I hear anything today, but I don't really feel like staying here too long, because I feel quite scared. If you hear any voice, please let me know in the comment down below. Last time I was here, these reeds were quite short, and you could see all the way across. Well, I don't feel like staying here too long, because there's another swamp and it's quite a bit to go yet. see the whole way across there. It's really dark and it's 7 o'clock and there is still light. So guys, as you can see, all this area used to be habitable. That was centuries ago, I suppose. A couple of 100 years ago, I would say. They were forcefully removed from here, so their spirit is still clings to this place. Imagine how they... Imagine you're living somewhere and somebody comes along, you know, in the house and makes you go away. Was that man always following me? Who is that? I saw a figure, I swear to God. As I turned around, I saw a figure. I don't know whether my camera captured that. guys, I was about to turn around and go. I turned around and I saw like a figure, whether it was somebody walking or I don't know what that was. And then I heard like someone was whistling. It could be a bird, I don't know, but I couldn't do it. I had to get the hell out of there, which I did. I'll let you guess what all these tanks over there are. I cannot go over there, so I think I'm gonna go home now. Go home over there. That's the house I'm living in. Somewhere there, down there. That was just scary. I thought I should show you guys, but it's not my thing. I don't have the heart for it, you see. For two reasons. First of all, firstly, I don't want to disturb their peace, and I feel like I'm an intruder. Secondly, I have encountered ghosts in the past, let's say spirit in the past, and I don't want to confront them again. Alright, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.